Here we go. This is it. Episode 2. Ford Performance's journey to the 2025 Dakar Rally, the world's toughest off-road race. You didn't see episode 1? Well, we saw the build. We saw some jumps, bonded with Nani, heard the roar, got excited. Are you excited?
I just can't wait to see it running up front.
We sure are. Following the build and tests in the UK, Ford and the team venture into the wild to find diverse environments that will put the Ford Raptor under pressure ahead of the Dakar Rally. Starting in Zaragoza, Spain, where the Raptor T1 Plus is pushed to its limits. So is the team.
It's rough. It's about trying to break what we've just built, basically.
More desertic tracks, fast tracks, bumpy tracks, some rough areas.
Yeah, this is our first taste of something more akin to Dakar.
And the drivers? Well, there is someone on board who can push past most limits. He's seen it all, won most of it, and is here for more. He hardly needs an introduction, but we'll do it anyway. Introducing El Matador, Carlos Sainz. The legendary 1, 2, 3, no, 4-time Dakar Rally champion who is determined to keep his reign at the top.
The first year on the Dakar is so difficult. I am a veteran driver, but I hope I can do a good job. Dakar is crazy race. I have been lucky enough to win with 4 different manufacturers, and my plan now is to win with 4.
But this isn't your first time driving with Ford, right, Carlos?
I feel really excited because Ford gave me the first opportunity to jump in World Rally Championship many years ago, which I will be always very thankful about.
Carlos is the current Dakar champion, and he's driven on and off for Ford for a long, long time. His experience is second to none. So he's been there, he's seen it.
When I was young, I followed him in the rallies. Now to be teammates like that, it is really, really pleasure.
The first time Carlos came to M Sport was 97. I was 10 years old at the time. At that age, you were in awe, really.
The intensity that he's brought to this from the very first meeting, you could see the fire in his eyes. I'm not going to say he's my hero, but he's one of my heroes, but that's not a reason for choosing him necessarily.
Sounds like a perfect match. Back to the Raptor. Over the next 2 weeks, the team will be testing in the most demanding conditions yet.
Dakar is the ultimate off-road race. To earn the name Raptor, it's got to earn that name by meeting the Raptor DNA in terms of the performance of the vehicle, the attributes, the suspension travel, how tough it is, what it can do in terms of durability in different environments.
This is an incredible beast. It has the Coyote engine to start with, but everything from that point is all custom and bespoke for this program. It has the tube frame chassis, has 37-inch wheels and tires, bespoke suspension to really handle all that power and handle the rough environments.
As the heat rises in the midday sun, the crew venture out to witness Carlos's first drive of the Raptor. Any thoughts?
Now you've seen that jump, you said that would also be a caution too.
Yeah.
And so what would you do? Because you can see it's a jump, it says it's a jump, it's caution 2.
Yeah, but it's caution 2, your release and reduce.
Normally it goes.
So you wouldn't go over that anywhere near as fast as Carlos is doing now?
No, forget that.
There is one component being tirelessly tested out here in the field.
When you're standing out there, you hear it first, and that naturally aspirated V8 Coyote sounds glorious when you hear it coming at you. But then when you see the trail of dust behind it, and to watch how well it's jumping, how far it can jump, how flat it is, and going over the rough terrain, it's delivering on the chassis attributes just as much as on the sound and the looks.
Time to get all the details on the V8 from the team back at the factory.
This engine is based on a Ford 5-liter V8, also known as the Coyote.
We know how robust it is from GT3, and we know
its simplicity.
By regulations, we cannot touch much of the inside of the engine. What we do get to play with are the intake and exhaust manifolds. So we've spent lots of time, millions of simulations going over what gives us the absolute best combination of power and torque to drive this vehicle to the finish line.
The noise, it's amazing. The feeling of the engine, it's nice.
The dyno enables us to run the engine as it would be in a vehicle, but in a much more controlled environment. To be successful in Dakar, both performance, serviceability are required in equal amounts.
It's a little easier to package, it's simpler to maintain through a long endurance event like that.
I think Ford has been really working on that to have an engine that is very efficient. Performance can come from the engine, but also can come from the weight.
We don't have any turbos, no intercoolers, no charge pipe. It's raw, simple V8 power.
The US, you must be used to that sound. This is like a novelty good thing for us.
But it sounds glorious.
It does sound amazing, yeah.
Back at base in Zaragoza, after putting the Raptor T1 Plus through its paces, Carlos shares his thoughts, and he's not holding back.
Obviously, you are missing transfer, you are missing grip. The tires are not biting the terrain. So it's like you have like a filter in the damper, you know, like when you have a lot of friction in a damper, that, you know, it's not reacting quickly to the
To bite the surface.
to bite the surface.
Carlos has got experience. Dakar is predominantly about experience.
Not just driving in the car, but it's attention to detail for everything outside of the car as well. What we've already seen yesterday and today with his time in the truck and the feedback, it's just tremendous for the team to get that. You need to respect the Dakar, if not the Dakar sooner or later will catch you. When you make the preparation, when you do the testing, even if you think you have everything under control, something will happen. You can gain a lot of time if you push hard, but sooner or later, if you take too much risks, you pay for it.
A race of this magnitude requires respect and relentless attention, so we're not done yet. With the first week of testing wrapped in Spain, the team packs up and prepares for another week that will see them head straight to Fonjoncous.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law.
So, why leave Carlos's stomping ground in Spain for France?
The aim of coming here is to just try and break a car. I know that sounds a bit aggressive, but that is the plan, is to try and break it.
An interesting approach.